Hey guys, Mike here, baseball collector. I wanted to come on and do a video and kind of share my thoughts about the news that broke yesterday. If you didn't hear, Josh Hamilton was arrested and charged with child abuse, essentially, hurting his daughter. And I've been collecting Josh Hamilton for a long time. I have a lot of Josh Hamilton stuff, a rather large collection of his cards and everything. And I wanted to give some thoughts on that. Not on the collection, but just on everything. Because from a collector's perspective, or at least from my perspective, the last thing I care about is my collection. I don't care. The value change or whatever, none of that matters. What matters is the well-being of his family, the well-being of his kids, the well-being of his ex-wife Katie, and the well-being of Josh Hamilton. That if you read, and you can just Google Josh Hamilton arrested, and you can find out. I don't want to go through many of the details here, but if you read about it, he's obviously still got major issues, and it's kind of a story that sadly we hear happen more and more often and often. We almost get numb to it, of some athlete doing something, some fall from grace, and you go from hero to zero, and it just is really tragic and really sad, and there's no other way to put it. I think about just all these athletes that whether it's drug abuse or domestic violence or cheating on your wife, all these different things. Man, sin is a bitch, and we're all subject to it, and it just can hit any of us. We're all a few bad decisions away from being in a really bad place. And what makes me most sad about Josh is he was a guy that had those dark times early in his adult life and had seemed to come out of it, and had basically been reborn and had this amazing talent, amazing career going, and yet the demon still crept back and entered his life. And so it is just this tragic story of redemption and then another fall from grace. And it's a story we hear all too often, especially in athletics or politics or your next door neighbor. I mean, you name it, it happens all the time. And it's a sad testament to our society and where we are in the world. And it's, if any of this is true about Josh Hamilton, if any of it turns out to be true, he should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I mean, there's no excuse for it. I don't want to come across as self-righteous. I screw up all the time. I sin every day. I'm far from perfect. But we just hear about this so much. It continues on, and we, prop these guys up. There's just no amount of money, no amount of success, no amount of anything that, makes you immune to life, makes you immune to sin, makes you immune to bad decisions. We think that all of those things would solve all of our problems, and they just don't. They just can't. And so it's just this societal thing where because a guy can hit a baseball or dunk a basketball or throw a football 60 yards, that we think they're just these perfect guys, and they're not. And some of them are great. There's a lot of great athletes out there that do a lot of great things for our world and are great people. Most of them are, as a matter of fact. But at the same time, we just hear too many stories about people making bad decisions, and that causing bad circumstances in their life. So again, I just wanted to give my perspective on that. I know this isn't really what my channel's about, but as a Josh Hamilton collector, as this news is broke, I just felt compelled to do this video. I did it several times last night. I didn't like how I did it. And so I've been thinking about it a lot and how I wanted it to come across and what message I wanted to communicate, which is it just sucks. It sucks that people are this way, and it sucks that we live in a world where this stuff happens. And I just hope, that the kids are going to be okay, that Katie's going to be okay, and as I would hope that for someone that I knew or anybody in that situation. Your heart goes out to them. You really just want the best for people. At least I do. And so that's it. There you go, guys. That's my thoughts. And let me know what you think down below. Thanks.